Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built. Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Paul? Like winning the Jules Shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana. And California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, if you didn't know that young man before the game, you do now. How about that? 2 plays, 2 sacks. That's how you start a football game. This defense is flying on.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. He leaves it with his back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains, set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. The stop is made. Offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
First and goal, USC.
Ready up.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now on second down. Motion from the offense. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough space. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be pass, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Going for it all. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute area aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Here comes the offense on first down. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. On the move is the 30. All kinds of running room. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Tulane. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Pocket starts to collapse. He looks that one in nicely. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll immediately call timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Moss. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. There he goes to the right. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Irish! And the defense doing work. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air, trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here come the Irish back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The quick out. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Power ahead. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they're listening to that card.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Moss. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Keeps the legs moving. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Can't get him to the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
A shot toward the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Trojans! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And that is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to throw on third down. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Try to get it on the ground. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. And the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
First down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Moss. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
On 4th down, going to the air. They're trying to get to it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Quarterback checking off. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. A 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Now the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Let's go. This is how you make it interesting. Your defense has to come through, has to make the big play, and they do. Clock running out, you get the ball back to your offense. Way to force the issue, create the interception.
Reels it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one instead. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Spits it out to the back. The completion well past the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He wants to throw here on second down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Here come the Irish back on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
He's going to pass on second down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw on third. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.